There we go. There we go. And then I'll have you over here so I can see YouTube chat. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, I'm not too early. I said I was going to start in an hour and 20 minutes, but energy today. Yep, cool. Let's do this. See if that works. Fine enough for me. I just want to see make sure that the encoding data is okay. Stream health? Stream is healthy. Sure. Sure. Okay. Now put Firebot over here. Live chat. Pop out chat, maybe? That's a little more easier to read. All right. Sorry, it's just my first time trying out YouTube seriously. The last time wasn't very serious. It was just a test. All right. Good morning, y'all. We will be having some fun with some Dank Souls today. The idea of Souls Sunday is to start breaking down the knowledge that I have in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. It's not as extensive in Demon Souls. It's not as extensive, like hardly at all, in Bloodborne. Elden Ring, there's some knowledge, not as much knowledge, but Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, I think I know where every item is in the game. Dark Souls 2 being the question mark, because Dark Souls 2 has a lot of hidden walls that even up until like late last year, I learned a new wall was in Iron Keep Fortress. So, but it's been a minute since I played these games at this level of this depth of knowledge. So, this is going to be the live stream. Trying to see if anybody's interested in the live stream of where the hell these atoms are. And hopefully over the course of the next few months, because this is going to take a long time, because I don't remember every single thing, and I'm not going to watch the speed runs. I'm not going to cheat. I'm just going to go off of my memory and let YouTube comments do their thing. Oh, you forgot about this. How could you? You're so stupid. Ha ha ha. So this is going to be a cozy, supposed to be a cozy time. The time of which it starts might not always be the same, but it's going to be Soul Sunday, so it's going to be on Sunday at the very least. And we're going to try to see if this little theme carries on. I know that there's Distortion 2, Little Aggie, Regal, there's a lot of like, I don't know where all the items are. I'm pretty sure Regal knows where all the items are. But how do I get to them? Especially in like Ashen Lake on the tree on the way down. Where do I drop? We're gonna be figuring those things out together. I know that there's a speedrun route, but like I said, I'm not going to be looking up the speedrun route. I'm going to say, I know there's an item there. How do I get there? And we're going to try to find that out together. So without further ado, let's get that music going. I'm going to start Pyromancer for no other reason than to have more control over my level acquisition. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going just a comfy route for me. We'll see. I'll not just be saying where to pick up items, but also which enemies drop items. That's important if you're doing the use what you get auto equip mod. So you're walking around, you're doing what the big streamers are trying to do right now, or have been trying to do, and you kill an enemy, and it automatically drops an item, puts it in your inventory. The mod says, "Oh, new item, okay, gotta wear it," and now you're over encumbered. You're heavy rolling. You're not having a good time. That's kind of like the theme that I've been observing. It's like, oh shit, I forgot that enemy, gives me items. And that those items can be randomized into the armor pool, and the armor will then mess you up. Or like, it'll give you a bad weapon. So I know enough now that the pool of items is not unique to weapons. If the original game has it be a weapon, like the Black Knights dropping their weapons or shields, that is not necessarily guaranteed to be a weapon or shield. And if you're using the enemy randomizer, it's obviously not going to be a Black Knight. Or it'd be very, very difficult for it to actually go back to being a Black Knight. So without further ado, I think we'll get started. I'm going to go ahead and let the cutscene play out and talk a little bit about our order of operations. I'm going to be doing a few strats because some bosses are just super annoying and I don't like them. So I'm going to be also showcasing a little bit of how to beat these bosses with very little effort. Very early on, very little effort, very little stat acquisition, very little resource utility, right? So like, I don't want to level up 5 different weapons to level 15, right? I just want to level it up once, or level 5, depending on what type of weapons we end up working with. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of comfy routing for myself, and then we'll move forward with just looting literally every item in the game, including the DLC.
Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
So easily forgotten.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their steel skins. The witches
Um,
to great firestorms.
Should I use typical OP weapons, or should I show you how to upgrade some weapons super quickly?
And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Always hard to tell. Ah, my nose.
Thus began
Gotta love the
Age
springtime.
of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
Let's just not do Black Knight Halberd.
Even now,
Let's just forego that.
the end
It's fine. If we get it, we'll just let it sit there pretty in our
nights. And
our
amongst
inventory.
the
That's okay.
carriers of the accursed dark.
We'll still use their souls to get some items, though. The accursed dark sign. Alright, that's enough. I don't think I've sat through the cutscene for its entirety in a very long time. So a couple of things. You can kill this boss, and you do get an item drop from it if you kill it, in addition to the key and the humanity. So if you kill this boss before running into this side passage, then it will potentially give you a good weapon, and maybe you don't need to loot the weapon here and up there. But to note, I'm not randomized. I want the base game because it's easier to show you what's going on. We're going to be unlocking this for easier access to the ring, the rusted ring, later. You can either talk to him or kill him. It doesn't matter either way. He dies. But he's tarnished, so he comes back. Don't worry. You can actually fist these guys by pressing R2. For the most part in this game, if you stay locked off, you'll be having a good time. Locking on is actually making the game a little harder. And you can parry with your bare fist in this game. Sometimes this guy can drop a Twinkling Titanite shard. Just walk off and spam R1 as you plunge. Ow. I said, good day, sir. Oh. There we go. Yeah, see the big Pilgrim's Key is what normally drops, as well as a humanity that also normally drops, but if you kill it before going into the side passage, before getting your Estus, stay with a bunch of black fire bombs, then you will get a third item So here's one item. I typically, if you're doing item randomizer, use what you get. I typically don't loot this right away. I wait until I come back or I need another weapon because you really want to avoid picking up items that might remove your current weapon or add current weight through armor to your character. So if you're like medium rolling, you want to stay medium light rolling. Odds are you're just going to be heavy rolling all the time just because there are so many very heavy things and your character doesn't really have the ability to, even like with level 40 endurance, you're still going to be heavy rolling for most of the time. And that's just a lot of stats to devote. So we'll go back eventually to get the other items in that area, but for the most part, that's all you get. There is an item here. You can also alternatively just go up here. I always just drop down through these windows. You can just sprint right through them. This is for the Firelink Shrine pickup. There's quite a bit, so I'm actually going to get that prepared. This guy, when you talk to him, he will give you an item. However, if you start as cleric, you're already a part of this covenant, so he doesn't give you the item, and he already. Wait, no. Does he give you an item if you're already a part of the covenant?
Hello there. I believe we are not.
This is him just saying like, hey, just here's an item, go away. I think I've received up to 2 items from him, maybe more, in the randomizer.
Very well.
But either way, joining the covenant, you can now purchase from him. And the number of items and the type of items are not the same. So like you can see how there's this scroll for the spells and there's some weapons for the just scrolls and weapons, right? In the randomizer, you'll probably get like some resources and a little bit of armor, maybe, probably some arrows. But for the most part, you're not going to be getting Lord Vessel right off the bat, right? Which Lord Vessel early makes the randomizer extremely easy. But if you're playing base game and you want a talisman, don't buy it from him. You can just pick it up in a minute, and I'll show you it's in a chest just up the way. Now the only spell that I would consider getting is Homeward and Force for speedrun reasons, but the Thorlund talisman is a little bit better than this talisman. If you're looking to do faith spells. But like I said, just talking to this guy, trying to get to his shop, will give you an item. So if you're using use what you get, it's going to automatically equip whatever he gets you into your inventory. So we go up the stairs. Here's one. You can drop down the elevator shaft, and there's going to be 4 chests, one immediately around the corner. Here's that free talisman that I was talking about, and the Morning Star actually causes bleed, so if you're looking for bleed, can recommend. I'm going to equip the Homeward Bones just because we're going to be looting the graveyard in a second. So the Lloyd's talisman, pretty great item for picking up whatever's inside the mimics without actually waking up the mimics and making them attack you or eat you. So you can also pick this up. I usually pick this item up when I come down the elevator and pick up the item on top of the church. And I just roll down this area right here where my head's at and then pick up the item. I recently found out that you can just walk through this if you're heavy equipped. Oh, I thought it was just equipment. Wait. Either way, you can just pick up this. Hey, Dreku, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But you can also go through. This is where Frampt is. Just hang an immediate left. You can actually walk along this ledge back to that. We'll continue with the graveyard after I level up. You just bought the trilogy a few days ago. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Are you already playing it? Tell me more. We will. 2 is fine. We want some endurance. We want some strength, and we want some dexterity. Honestly, if you want a little tip, just get vitality up to 27 and then worry about the rest. Just being able to survive 2 hits helps a lot. You're at DS2 Blighttown. Very nice, very nice. You can actually jump into this hole and fall to your death. You have to run up onto these to do it. Your vit and endurance is in the 40s. Hell yeah. Just letting you know that I'm doing this as a there's a co-stream on YouTube, and I'm going to be eventually making some like content to show you where to pick up everything in the game, Dark Souls 1 through 3. But we're doing kind of like a slow playthrough, a slow walkthrough, and explaining some things along the way, because I have a few hours in this game, and I'm deciding to just give back a little bit to the community, share a little bit of that knowledge. So these guys will wake up, and they will hurt a lot. Great Scythe. Great Scythe is a fantastic main weapon. So there's the first one. We're going to run over here, pick up this second one. There's going to be 2 other items here. Oh, just one. I lied. Then there's going to be this great stone here. And an additional great gravestone here. This Zweihander is a phenomenal weapon. And then binoculars at the ledge. And that's the graveyard. Now there's going to be 3 or 2. It's just too slow for your liking. There's a lot of other weapons. Have you tried a lot of different weapons? There's a couple that I can recommend based on if you like strength builds or dex builds. If you like just face tanking stuff. So those 2 items are really easy to get, the top one being the easiest. And that'll be it for Firelink Shrine for now. There's one more item on top of that church, but we can't quite get there yet. Oh, you're doing a quality build. Nice. Oh, I lied, there's 3. So what you can do is run and jump. And that will let you go over here. Eventually, there's going to be a merchant here. But they haven't quite left their zone yet. They're currently in the what's called the depths. Get back, nerds. I haven't decided what weapon I'm gonna end up using. But yeah, there's 3 items. There's one at the ledge there. There's one on the other side of the bridge, and one up above. There's technically one in the aqueduct, but idiot. There's one in the aqueduct, but I'm going to be considering that as a part of the next zone, and I kind of want to go a different route first. Actually, no, let's go with the way that the game intends here. Well, I was using the Drake Sword for a while. The Drake Sword is extremely good. Mid-game, it falls off extremely hard. So rats, they're annoying. They can permanently stun you if you're not spam rolling. If you're heavy equipped, like heavy rolling, you can actually get stagger locked to death. They can just insta attack you again and again and again. So now we're going to be doing the Undead Berg. I was a little early. Apparently it still works, so that's nice. Thanks for showing me your butt. Alright. So, first things first, as soon as you come up the aqueduct, you can break these barrels, grab this item, drop down, hang an immediate left to get into this room. Another item. Hang a right. There will be guys popping up. Excuse you, sir. Rude. Oops. You can also use a bow and knock these guys off preemptively by shooting them in the back. But we don't need to. Now there are items that when you drop it in the crow's nest will be traded once per playthrough. So in New Game Plus you can do it again, New Game Plus Plus you can do it again, so on and so forth. But rubbish will be traded with the crow for a chunk, which is very, very nice. Free chunks are nice to come by. All right, so that's this first area. We can go through the fog wall. Immediately, there's going to be another item underneath the stairs before you get to the Drake. Ow. Ooh, short sword. Ow. I should probably just be parrying these guys. If the battle axe drops, I'm using it. Actually, no, let's just use the reinforced club. You can kick their shields open. Break the barrels.
Well now.
And talk to our second, technically, merchant. First merchant of the Undead Berg. So what I like to do is I like to buy the residence key. And we can buy the reinforced club because it gives a little bit of bleed and staggers.
Thank you, kind.
So the reason why I'm going to be buying a bunch of these super cheap arrows is because in Dark Souls Remastered, you can item dupe extremely easily. So now we can have the ability to consume one soul 445 times. And I'll show you how to do that right now. Did you buy it on PC or on console? Draku? So I'm going to go over here, hover over, change the order, bring it to the top. Then I'm going to drop all but one. Then I'm going to go over to wooden arrows and drop. I can just cancel out of the menu though by pressing A. Go over to brightness, select with A, and press right bumper a fraction of a second later. That'll make it so if you can tell in the background, there's soul. There are two overlaying menu prompts, which is not supposed to happen. So I'm going to press A on the item that I want, press down and right on the directional pad at the exact same time. You can know if you do it correctly by just going down to OK. If it goes over to default, you messed up. And you got to do it again. So we drop, brightness, select. Nope. Didn't quite do it at the same time. Wow. Out of practice, I guess. There we go. Select. Why did I do that? Anya, are you okay? You doing alright, bud? There we go. Alright. I just wanted to show you. I'm not actually going to use these souls. But now you know. Standard. Let's just do a bunch of large arrows? Question mark? I guess I technically am using the souls, aren't I? Oh well. Sue me. And then we're going to buy the heater shield just because it's better than the shield that we have currently. Very nice. Oh, I guess there's another item that I can show you guys. Another 2 items. Sorry, I'll be right back. All right. Gotta love random conversations. All right, so we have the merchant over here, an enemy behind these bookshelves. There's going to be 4 enemies over here. Sir. All right. One item, run and jump. And then there's going to be 2 items right around the corner. Potentially 3 items, I guess. I don't know how the randomizer will accommodate that. I want fast roll. So the bonfire's right there. The crossbowman's up above. There's an item right here. I guess I might as well show you the bonfire. I am the bonfire. I actually kind of want more fire bombs.
Thank you kindly.
I don't need those souls. Alright. So everything now that we buy, we earn. There's going to be some guys up there. 2 guys over here. And one guy here. On the other side of that wall. There's a chest here. Couple guys here. There's an item over there, so we're going to be killing these guys. Ow. The residence key or the master key will open this door for a second chest. There's a crossbowman up here. Not a problem, but might as well show you. Oops. Oh. Ah. Sir, show me your hip. Alright. So there's a barrel up above, so be careful with that. Once you pass this midpoint, turn around, let the barrel scoot on by. Alternatively, you can like come up a little further and roll down. And then drop down. You can also use that area to bait this Black Knight to fall to its death. Sir? Okay. Well, it gives me an opportunity to show you how to get to that item from the bridge where the guys are throwing firebombs. Yikers. Alright. So you just go here. And there's the item. That is not what I meant to do. Almost died to the same thing. Silly Anya. Trick certificates. Alright, this guy drops 2 items potentially. A sword, a shield, but always will drop the resource. The chunk. Bah. There's a lizard in this barrel. To my knowledge, the enemies that replace those lizards will always only drop resources. It will not drop weapons, from what I recall. Rude, sir. Let's try the fireball. Fuck. Why not? Fireball, rather. I remember that it, yeah. If you're at a specific distance away, the fireball just will land at his feet and not actually hit his body. It's so dumb. Ow. You know what's fun? Here. Let me show you. Bait out an attack and just keep running. Come on, buddy. And I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running. Running. Spam A to start walking up. Hopefully I don't get hit. There we go. And then we turn around and plunge attack. It's so cool that they added that. Not all bosses can be plunge attacked, but some of them can. This one can, obviously. Teehee. So a continuation of Upper Undeadburg. After the boss fight, there's this item behind that chest or box. I don't think Solaire will give you anything novel. I think it's always trash. But we might as well talk to him to show you how to get to where you can white Cyan Soapstone allows you to be summoned by other people. Jolly cooperation indeed. So as we're running across this bridge, Drake is going to appear and breathe fire upon us. So we're just going to run, tuck into this corner, let the fire go by, fully. Otherwise it'll hit you even though it doesn't look like it will. Gonna go here, drop down that ladder. You can make the Drake go away. I already have a video on how to break off its tail. Oh. You're just gonna be weird. Okay, that's fine. We'll just reset it. Actually, let's get some more strength and HP. 100 away from leveling up again. Don't mind if I do. Okay. We're sitting pretty. Oh, I did not know that it includes fire down here. Interesting. Whoa. Why didn't it reset its position? It reset the enemies, but not its position. That is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'll sit down twice. No, I'll sit down thrice. Surely that will reset its position. I'll show you how to break its tail without a bow. Why are you so glitched? Hello? Why was it so glitched? I don't think I've ever... Maybe I'll just quit out and come back in the future. Because that's just weird. That's very, very weird. Probably should just have like a kill all enemies thing up. That's more like it. It's supposed to be fully perched, not just like that partial perch. Whatever the hell was going on before. So to get the Drake sword, or to break its tail, you wait like 10 seconds. Got it. And then 2 items. And then you can quit out by pulling this. Please don't breathe. Okay, cool. Might as well level up. Here's the sunlight altar. If you have 25 faith, each point of faith requirement is marked down by 1 for every sunlight medal you have. So if you have 25 sunlight medals, you can get in with 1 or I guess 0 faith. So if you have 12 faith, you only need 13 sunlight medals. in order to get into that covenant. You could be a true son, bro. Sir, no thank you. I usually mess up that thrust timing, so good that I actually got it. Sir? What you doing? Hey, Black Knight Greatsword, easy clap. Phenomenal weapon. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rush off to the side to avoid getting picked up by the pig. Because I want to stop this guy from doing his job. Because he drops... He drops the gate. We want the basement key. Yep. Ow. What a jerk. Actually, I'm going to consider this a part of a different section, so we're just going to go back. Hello, piggy. Hello. I'll show you guys how to kill a piggy in a very funny and silly way. So, one way, you can use alluring skulls onto that bonfire, or let me reset its position really quickly, or run and jump and plunge attack. Just spam R1 as soon as you jump. Easy. Oh, nice. Unlike the Black Knights, that does not automatically fit into your inventory. You have to pick it up. Okay, so now we can do a little more dex. Because I do want to be able to wield the Drake Sword, which is 16 strength. Oh, never mind. We just need 10. We just needed 1 dexterity. Oh, well, it's fine. Why am I so weak? Since we didn't kill the Drake, it will respawn as we try to cross. The bridge. Unfortunately. The basement key opens the door leading to Lower Undeadburg. Take this. You can tap B to automatically descend in this game. What you'll want to do, though, is quickly grab the shortcut. to the bonfire. Does this place look familiar? It should. We'll go sit at this bonfire just so we can have an easier time of running back. These guys will follow us, so we'll just go ahead and kill them. Interesting. Alright. Just a little drop down. One fun thing that you can do is fire bombs. Fire bombs plus doggo equals dead doggo. And doggos are very annoying because they can insta-attack. But alternatively, you can piss them off and run over here. And they cannot touch you. Or you can run here and just like walk into place. Don't stand still, just walk into place and they'll lunge into the bonfire and kill themselves. So here's Griggs.
Somebody.
And inside this barrel is a corpse, which we can loot. You don't have to talk to Griggs to make him go back to his space up in Firelink Shrine. Now, if you lock on and press R2, idiot, one item. Lower Undead Berg. There's one in the barrel, one that they're guarding. 3 doggos, 3 thieves. The doors open up only after you get to a certain point. 1 item. The starting character's thief set is over here. This is the starting thief set. There should be 2 pickups here. The item randomizer might give you only 1, though. All right. I'll show you the shortcut unlock. And then we'll do the boss. There's a second Undeadburg merchant, female. 1 male, 1 female. Highly recommend getting the poison arrows if you want to do some cheating. Not cheating, but manips. Out of bounds killing of a boss kind of stuff. I don't know what I want. Nah, let's just buy one more. That's fine. If you remember the aqueduct from the beginning of Undeadburg, from Firelink Shrine, you can access the gate this way. And now we'll go back to an annoying boss. I'll show you how to cheese the boss in another video. Ooh, actually I kind of want the bow and arrow anyways. JK. We're gonna go get the short bow. This is not meant to be a quick playthrough. Anybody who actually has played this game will say, but Anya, you don't even need to do that. You could just go pick up this. I know. I know. We want le bow. 1,000 souls for the bow? What? Okay, I guess I am gonna show you guys the cheese. Alright, so you remember how we got some black fire bombs? You remember how we just bought a bow? We don't need to wield the bow, mind you. We just need fire bombs and a bow. Walk into this corner. Look up. Two. 3. I'm missing? Question mark? Oh, do you have to look left for the short bow? You can hit the boss in this game by just throwing firebombs over the fence. Oops. So I guess it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 from the left. Dark Souls hard game. Oh god, it's a dog. Oh god. Alright, now this next section I kind of want to have more HP, so I'm not going to go down there just yet. We'll go to the Valley of Drakes next. Actually, no, let's just go the intended route. Okay. I guess it's not necessarily unintended to go a different way. There are many ways to get there. Oh, we already killed everything and we lifted up the bridge, so I'll show you the other way without the Hellkite Drake. See it, idiot? Nope. See what I mean by the rats can just stagger lock you? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, since we already unlocked the bridge, I'm just gonna rest here. We already killed the boar, so big. Oh, actually, no. We're gonna do. We're gonna do the Gargoyle Belfry section next. I think that's fine enough. So I already showed you the Black Knight and the basement key, but what I haven't showed you is how to get to Andre. So what happened for me my first playthrough is I came this way after the Drake because it's, you know, after the Taurus Demon. And I was like, what the heck? Why is the gate dropped? That's so messed up. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm running down here. You punk. Nope. You can die to that flurry quite easily. Firebombs just have so much utility in this game. It's ridiculous. So this is like the intended path. Fight your way through an army of enemies. But it's so much easier to go at it from the other direction if you have the master key to go through the Valley of Drakes first. The key that we just picked up. Mystery key. Basic prison cell key. It goes to a bad boy. We don't like him. His name is Lotric. Oh. Oops. Okay. Not all fog walls are bosses in this game. So here's a shield in base game. You can firebomb these guys pretty easily. Balder Knights. The rapier, pretty good. Balder side sword, pretty good weapon. But the knight shield is pretty good as well. You can ignore that shield spear shield dude, as well as the one behind us. Wait, these are the Balder Knights. The other one was just a regular. Ah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Lore is dumb. I like to run around the outside first, and then go inside. Ooh, Titanite Shred. Nice. For most bowmen and crossbowmen, it's just easier to run past them and then backstab them, not locking on. So if you listen, there we go. Huh, that sounds like an anvil. I wonder what that means. Blacksmith. Huh, maybe we get weapon upgrades. Wahoo! Did I pick up the halberd? I don't know if I picked up the halberd. We'll make it a separate video. Alright, buddy. How's it going? Good to see you. Reinforce. Should we reinforce the club, or should we... Zweihanda. Nah, we'll just buy the weaponsmith box and deal with it later. And buy a couple more arrows. Thanks, buddy. See you later. I should probably at least level up this a couple of times, though. Twice. Reinforce weapon. Once. Oh, I only had one. JK. Tee. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so for the Gargoyle Belfry, starting from the point of Andre the Blacksmith, Undead Parish is the name of the bonfire. I have not yet killed anything. Yep. Come on, buddy. Yes. Rude. No! You punk. Bad. This guy will always drop an item, but it does not automatically go into your inventory. Firekeeper Soul. There are 8 of them. Keep in mind that they're individual items. They are not a string of the same item. They have different IDs in the directory. Hey yo, we're getting some twinks. Can I even wield this short bow? No. 12? Let's go Wheeler really quick. Actually, it doesn't matter. We have the Drake Sword. Oops. Fucking... There we go. That stab and like shake can hit you like 3 or 4 times. It's wild. I'm gonna like just go out and back in again to remove their buff from him. Did you know that you can alluring skull these guys? But you still have to trigger them initially. And that's why I love this weapon. There's another item. Here is a wall to break through to free Lotric using that mystery key. Or... no. Does the master key do it too? I think the master key does. Yeah, the master key does it too. Mystery or master. And like normal, it has a body in it. Break it. And the body has... dilute. Now there's one more item that we're going to go drop down to get for the Gargoyle Belfries. I don't even know if that's what it's called in this game. These guys drop Titanite shards, as well as their whole armor set, as well as their shield and weapon sets. So, pretty nifty. And that, basement key, halberd, firekeeper, plus the knight, plus the one item up in the window, plus the barrel, and Lotric himself. Those are the items of concern in this zone. And then we go to the boss. 'Cause I'm about there. And we can swap these out for this, just in case. The first time you go in, the boss is not yet aggroed. However, the second time, every subsequent time, they'll immediately do a slam overhead attack. So you just immediately roll as soon as you get into the arena. I'm just going to pop one of these and walk through. Walk to the side. Do a jump attack. Dodge. Yep. Come on. Show me a tail, nerd. Rude. I couldn't see. Run to the side. Running R1. R1, miss. And that's all she wrote. The lightning doing the vast majority of the damage in this situation. See? Barely leveled. I'm level 18. You know. Hardly any stat investment. Basically no level ups for my weapon. And with lightning, I can, 6-shot the first one and 4-shot the next one. Yap with this dude a little bit. The Blood Bright Ring, Poison Bite Ring, and the Ring of Sacrifice. I only really get the Homeward Bones from this guy. What do I level up? I'll just level up, it's fine. If you hurt somebody or mess somebody up, like you piss off the Covenant or something, you can go to him and you can request absolution, which will it'll cost a lot of souls, but you can remove the aggro from the NPC. You can make them not pissed off at you anymore. And the final Firelink Shrine item. You can drop down, run over here, roll off the edge, run and jump off the edge, hang a left, drop straight down, and there's the Asylum key. Like I said, you could just drop, pick up that key, and go to the bonfire. I think we'll just go ahead and do that. With the Firekeeper Soul, come to any Firekeeper, the first one available is this one, and reinforce your fire. It works for everything now. I have the Estus Flask +1. Because we freed him, he will give us an item. If you don't free him, if you only kill the gargoyles, he breaks himself out and comes down here. If you progress too much further, he will kill her. And if she dies, the fire dies. So, we're going to talk to him, get our item, and kick him off the ledge. Because he's a jerk, and we don't like him. Once you see the souls, quit out, come back in, or go back to the bonfire, or leave the zone, come back to the zone. And you will get the Fap Ring. Ring of Favor and Protection. Fap. Alright. So, now what I want to do... I want to show you... how to do New Londo early. So we want the short bow, and a bunch of arrows, and fire bombs. Should be enough. So this zone down below is pretty sketchy. I'm gonna actually buff the bow. And level up dexterity twice. And the rest in that. I want to use 2 of you? Question mark? I don't think that was enough. I needed 3. Oh no, it was. Okay. You also need 10 int to talk to Griggs.
Oh, hello.
I think. You say yes, that's fine. Fall control is very, very good for the place down below.
Do you
The tree. But we shall do New Londo in its entirety. No. Wait, how much do I need to... It's 16 in for the Drake Sword, right? And I am at 14. Can I level up? No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. So many sniffles. Sorry. 'Tis springtime. Alright, we're gonna do all of New Londo now. So first item is to the left. Drop down. There's a merchant here. We don't need him. He's a blacksmith, by the way. He does the magic and enchanted items. You can immediately hang a right for one item. Break this for 2 items. I think the Drake Sword will kill them easily enough. I might want... Okay, so I'm still medium rolling. Or light rolling. We will equip transient kills. Here. These drop transient curses. So there's the stairs to go up, and there's this thing over here. For more transient curses. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quit out as soon as I get this item. So you run, 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 run. And I'm just going to quit out. You can just homeward bone. Lots of different ways to do it. I just didn't want to fight them, to be honest. Run, 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 run. And as soon as you start going up these stairs, these other guys de-aggro. So I'm going to do a new transient curse up here. I'm going to try Drake Sword. Should be 2 hits to kill. Yeah. Okay. Jagged. Ooh, I don't need transient curse anymore. Those daggers will hit the wraiths. So if I walk a little bit to the side, the ghost will minutely move to the side, and we can just run past. Dodge as soon as you can. Dodge. 1, 2. Go through. Run up the stairs and kick down the ladder. Ooh. Does this hit them? No. Interesting. There's a wraith over here with 1 item. Oh boy. Oh boy. And this is why this zone sucks. I thought they fully de-aggroed. That's on me. That's on me. But it's okay, we got the shortcut. Kick down the ladder. That's all that matters. Oh, wow. Why did Brave crash? It's weird. Huh. Interesting. One second. I like to send up the elevator every time. Okay. So now there's a couple of ways to go about this next section. I like to kill the guy in base game. Just note that he is technically a merchant. And if you get cursed, he can break the curse. So just know that if you want to kill him like I do, you are removing that opportunity to have the merchant aspect to it. And in randomizer, you don't even need to kill him. You can just not. But either way, I think he's ugly. Just look at his face. If you stand too much higher up on the ledge, the ghosts behind you will attack you. Really? You have to do enough damage to him to piss him off. Oops. See? For some reason, they still aggro to you. He's hella pissed. Just look at him go. Face full of arrows. You can also use fire bombs. You can also use fire bombs. I like to just run and jump. If you don't like that, you can just go through the stairwell normally. I guess there's a reason why I always just run through. I didn't know that they aggro. Like, did I know that? If I go through the stairwell normally, would they aggro? We'll find out. But we're just gonna be running through anyway. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I forgot to pick up my souls. Well. A lot of Dark Souls is learning. You know, maybe I don't need those souls. Maybe I don't need to pick them up. Maybe it's not in my best interest to try and recover them. Oh, but I could level up. So? Early on, it's very impactful, but mid to late game, who cares? Once you're past level 69, does it really matter? Remember to block while you're running. If you do not block while you're running and you tap B to dodge, you'll find yourself jumping, not dodging. If you want to dodge while running and not come to a full stop, just block. Alright, so we're back here. If we go on the inside, we'll aggro those ghosts. I don't know. Here's an item. I like to pick that up on my way to using the key that we got, key to the seal. And now we're going to go up instead of down. Oops. So here's that. Go up again. Hang a right, hang a left, and composite bow. It's better than the short bow that we have, but I think requires... Oh! No, we can wield it. It's just, you know, even that shorter of a range. Does more damage though, so that's nice. Now we can lift up this elevator if we want to do that. We're not quite done here yet, so let's turn down my night mode, my night light, because it is really hard to see everything. Oh. Ow. Ow. Stop. Alright, I'm gonna pop this and this. And come back out. I'm gonna drop down here for those ghosts. There should be one more. There it is. Oh man, this reminds me of Happy Hop days. Jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna parry these guys and riposte. Muted. There should be an enemy that sees you here. There we go. Favor their right hip, not their left. Ooh, that's nice. We like that. That's cute. Oh, I didn't think he was gonna spear me. Oh. Interesting. These guys hurt. They might not be able to move quickly, but they definitely hurt. And that white stuff is like acid. It destroys your armor, and it does a lot of damage to you. And it makes it so you can't roll. It's nasty stuff. There's another wraith here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Lock on, block, move forward, up and to the right. So have your joystick at like, I don't know, 70 degrees, not 90, and not 45. There we go. Easy. They drop chunks as well as their weapon and armor. There's an item immediately here. There's also a shortcut to go upstairs. I'm not going to grab it now. But there's also all those items up above, but that's fine. We're going to stick down below for now, and then we'll go back up above later. So there's one right here. Swivel around. If you don't want to lock on, just walk away until they attack you. And then spin around for the backstab. Yikes. Now, if they grab you with that hand, they'll steal your humanity as well as your HP. Now, if you want to kill this guy over here, do not break the illusion. Aim for his head. And he'll try to kill you through the illusion, which he can't. So, easy clap. If you didn't kill those 3 wraiths, when I opened up the seal and dropped down, those 3 wraiths will appear here if you haven't killed them yet, as you're trying to go into there. So I'm just going to say hello to this wraith, pick up this well item. There's another wraith down where my head's at, but we're not going to kill him just yet. Ah! There's a third part of that. There can be a third part to that combo. The two-hand swipe, swipe, lunge. Okay, that's one down. We're going to run over here so we can fight this Dark Wraith without that big phalanx guy. We want the lunge attack from this guy, so block. If you're blocking, it might increase the chance of him kicking or punching or grabbing. All right. There's another chest back there we'll get after we kill this guy. So in this zone, there's 2 chests with chunks. And then all these guys have like a 30% chance or something to drop a chunk. Or maybe not quite 30. 24? I don't know. There's a lot of like, why did they pick that number? But 2 guaranteed chunks, and if you remember, the rubbish item can be traded. The rubbish item, where is it? There it is. Can be traded. For a chunk with the crow. So going back to this zone, remember that there's a item here. Go up the stairs. There's going to be an item here. And one more for this zone is a chest with the very large ember, which will get your regular weapons from plus 11 to 15. Or at least unlock that, right? Okay, so now we've done all of New Londo. We can... Is there anything else? There's nothing else. Okay, so we're just going to go back to our bonfire. Level up a little, because that's pretty swanky stuff that we got. I kind of want to get a better weapon for Quelaag than a +1 reinforced club. That's going to be a little rough. So let's do dexterity to what? Um, 14 and do Claymore and get more endurance. And now we're going to use that Firekeeper soul that we got. Let's see. What would be a fun pickup now? Let's see. Let's just swap this. Why not? I guess I can show you guys depths now. That would be an appropriate area to go to. So let's go back there. Appropriate meaning intended level wise for me to go there. if you're blocking, that guy at the top of the stairs, when he jumps down at you, will just slide off the top of you to his death. It's pretty fun. So we will go to poison arrows, or should we just standard arrows? Why not? Heavy arrows it is, boys. Alright, so we're gonna do a plunge attack onto this guy. So this only can happen if you have the key to depths. So one way that I like to go about killing this area, at least when I was a beginner, a novice, just the regular red-hilt halberd. Our first item is back here, tucked away. And what you can do, actually, is you can use fire bombs without aggroing these guys. You can also use a bow if you wanted to. It's probably cheaper to use a bow. Shoot them in the head. Oops. I don't think this will kill the doggo outright. Oh, what's up? Ooh. There we go. I don't think this will kill the doggo outright, but we'll see. Hey, it did. It will not kill this doggo outright. That doggo has a little bit more HP for whatever reason. But if we attack the dog, that guy gets aggroed. What? How did... Oh, whatever. You could see him running at the door. What's up, dude? That was a grab. That hooked left-hand item is a grab. That overhead slam does a lot of damage. And for this guy, you favor his left hip, not his right hip. Ooh, sack. Nice. And this is the item, the large ember, that allows us to get off of me, sir. That allows us to get our regular items from +6 to +10. There's going to be a dude dropping down. Or not. You can free Laurentius by just throwing a firebomb at him. Or you can roll through the barrels. There we go. Let's see how much damage this does. I don't think I've gotten grabbed by that in a very, very, very long time. I'm dead. Oh god. If that didn't kill him, I was probably dead. But that's fine. We're not dead, so, you know, no big deal. No big deal. We don't have to attack these dogs. They're just chilling. Just don't go into their section and you're good. Alright, so now for some fun. Drop down. We're going to go over here. The far side, there's the bandit's shield. Spider shield. We're going to drop and plunge attack. Does a lot of damage. If this wasn't a +0 weapon, it would probably kill it outright. Silly kitty. You can loot this item. You can actually kill a couple of these rats through door. I don't know if you need to. Here we are. One item. We're gonna go to the left. There's a rat. Yeah, nasty. There's gonna be a drop. We do not want to drop down that yet. There's still some stuff to grab up here. These guys I don't think can come in through the gateway. They can. They absolutely can. I am terrified. I was Monka Giga for a second. Haha. They drop humanity. I literally can't see anything. Oh god! Yep, that's me dead. Wow. I haven't actually gone this way before. This is a first time for me in almost 2,000 hours of playing this game. I've never actually gone that way. Because I always watched people do it. So we're going to go to the bathroom really quick and think about what I've done. Okie dokie. So, to go back there, we'll need to do a little bit of running. Did I buy fire resin? I did not. That's fine. The dog and the butcher there are permanent enemies, meaning that as soon as you kill them, they're dead forever. They have one life. I think I want to change this to that, and I haven't done this in so long. Don't want to drop there. There's a better way to do this. Let's actually drop here, yeah. Basilisks. I need a consistent point of reference for this, though. I should have just dropped down my normal route. Okay, well, you know, I won't loot anymore until I get back to where I normally am. I'm gonna die to curse. I'm actually gonna die to curse. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. I said no more looting. Alright, well, whatever. Please don't curse me. These guys drop Basilisk guys, which are... I don't remember what they do. Oh, here. Die, kids. And then there's one up here. Yeah. Run and jump. This is not a very clean tutorial. I apologize, guys. It's been a long time since I've actually done all the items in this game. But for the basilisk section, there should be a door here. Here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And if you are a human, you're a human, when you drop down here, you will spawn Lautrec. Not Lautrec, Longfinger Kirk? Captain Kirk. That's all I remember. He spawns here. But I'm not a human currently, so... Actually, let's just go do that. Why not? Remember when we dropped down to kill the rat? That item by the gate was a key to this door. up here. Not that one, this one. This one. Sewer chamber key. Which goes to a... This is a named bonfire. So when we eventually learn how to teleport, a named bonfire is really nice. Do I have... because we can teleport to it. Alright, so coming from this guy, we instantly get wiped out. We're going to go down, not down the step ladder, but here. Rats drop humanity. But this is a static item. Great Axe, phenomenal weapon, just very heavy. If you break that chest, break that box. If you break that box, a rat does not spawn. If you do not break the box, a rat jumps out at you. So this is the sewer key that I was talking about. Now this is one of 3 ways to kill this wizard, or channeler. I prefer not this way, and I'll show you what I mean. There is an item back there, so we'll have to come back in a second. But my favorite way to kill this channeler is something that I saw from the hit list team. Which is to... I don't know why I'm doing this. I need to make a separate video for the actual tutorial. This is just me showing you how to do it live. Fuck. Buddy. Stop. See what I mean by they just stagger lock you? It takes so long to actually get off your attack that you might actually die to them just constantly meleeing you. It's the second time my browser's crashed. We're gonna buy all of these gold pine resins. He has 3. The crystal straight sword is fantastic. Absolutely worth getting. Ban. Absolutely worth getting. We want that extra. So we're gonna pop these. He only sells 3 gold pine resins total. He also sells the master key set. So if you ever wanted to get the master key, not as a as an item, master key set, not as a starting gift, you can get it still through buying it from him. Now, I like to snipe this guy. Oops. See that drop off? Insane arrows. They move ever so slightly between headshots. Oh, am I not even hurting him now? If you level up your weapon, it's actually a lot easier. Okay, so we killed him, which means we can go back up. I'll try to find a more concise way of showing you how to pick up everything in another video. I don't think I'm going to be using a lot of this this stream as content, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're just having fun, right, guys? Copium. So if you remember those rats have still not died yet. Throw firebombs at them. Haha, sucker. Both of these boxes have rats in them. And there's one item back here. And that's the sewer in which we died earlier. The other way is to go through the basilisk. I prefer to start from the bonfire perspective and work my way outwards. Oh. Okay. There's one more item on our way out, but we'll pick it up on our actual way out. So we did the basilisk. Let's just go ahead and check it. Oh, my dude. Whew. Spicy. We're good there. Die. There shouldn't be anything over there. I'm gonna switch over to Drake Sword. I think that'll be better. Left, right, left, a left. Yeah, much better. Stop. Should be an item there. Should be... Those basilisks can actually jump from down below to up above. So I'm going to drop down. And there's the ring. If we stayed up, I think it's a humanity, but we have to jump across the pit. Yeah, okay. And then There's another item against a wall, and that should be everything here, I think. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll just slide down intentionally all the way in the video. So anyway, we have 2 items left in the zone, 3 items left in the zone, plus a boss that has a tail that can be cut. Tails that can be cut can drop items. So before going down, we're going to check back here. I lied. We have to go down and then check back there. For a human, there will be a summon right there. The summon should be here. The NPC summon for Solaire. We're going to swap back over to Claymore. Claymore plus gold pine resin should be pretty decent. Okay, and gold pine resin. And let's go. And then dash to the side. And then go for the tail. And then go for the kill. That tail nub can still hit you, by the way. Its hitbox is a little jank. Come on. What you gonna do? You're gonna swipe? Rude. It's better to be hitting his nub nose. But I'm gonna swap over to Reinforced Club. I'm gonna pick up this item while I'm here. Come on, buddy. There we go, some chunky damage. Oops. He's gonna vomit? We don't like that. Stop vomiting. Ah! That vomit can break your armor. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's alright. Alright, so that key gives us access to Blighttown up above, which I don't really know if I want to get into that right now. We still have 1 item left that we need to loot anyways. So we'll go do that. It's fine. Not that big of a deal. But it's our ticket out of here. So we're just gonna run and block this guy's attacks, Kappa. And there's going to be, around this bend, or going to be a thing that drops down on top of us, so we're going to kill it this way. And that green Titanite chunk, or piece, was from the goop. Anyway, that is all of the nasty lower section where the Keeping Dragon is. We did it! Woohoo! Look at us. Now that we have the item, actually, I kind of want to buy the crystal sword for Quelaag. And he'll go by himself. We don't have to worry about him. Actually, I'm going to go back and level up. And then we'll do Upper Blighttown. Let's do strength to 16 so we can equip our Drake sword and a little bit more HP. Drake sword. We're not going to use the crystal sword just yet. I can't remember. Okay, we're golden. We can use the gold pine resin on the crystal sword, so we're good to go. And keep in mind that we're using very underleveled, underpowered weapons to do all this stuff. So if I can do it with barely anything, you can do it too. Just level up your weapon, level up your HP, and be patient. Watch for windows to attack, and you got this. Alright, so my least favorite zone. Woohoo. Get out of here, nerd. Alright, so there's that item. But if I remember correctly... There's a couple of bad guys down there that I really don't want to deal with. Ooh. Bad boy. Okay, so there's going to be that one guy right there that we want to get rid of. We'll just take that off so we don't accidentally use it. Okay, that's fine. Can you see that guy way out in the distance? That sniper dude. We want to try to hit him. We want to try to kill him. Oh no, we're not going to be able to do that. I'll just block and run. Block and run, block and run! Easy. Using iframes of one backstab to kill. Whew. I hate this place. It's just... so many enemies. So many enemies that are so annoying. And then we could just plunge attack this guy. Oh. They're pretty easy to gauge how to kill, but... eh. Just don't lock on. For the most part, Dark Souls 1 becomes infinitely easier if you just don't lock on. So there's our first item. We did it. Congratulations, everybody. Now for the hard part. You can go across this rickety bridge. These bridges move side to side as you're crossing them, just letting you know. Oops. Okay. So there's going to be this item. You will fall to your death if you go down there, I think. Or no, you won't. You will simply go to that item. We want to go back up for that. Yeah. So for this item, we want to go back here and drop down for the Shadow Ninja set. And then drop down and grab this. And now we're back here. And I don't know if that guy can actually get to us. Huh, I didn't know you can aggro the dogs like this. Well, that makes those dogs easier. Those dogs are extremely annoying. Where is that guy that's aggro to us? Well, there's that guy. Break him out. Oh, I think this guy can actually get to us. One of them pathed here. How did you path here? Oh, you just came up and down. Okay. See it, idiot. Okay. So, ninja, the thing underneath it, the soul, and then this. And then we're going to run and jump to here. Yeah, okay. And this will be the bonfire that we can sit at. I'm only going to light it for now because I'm already killing all these guys, so I might as well just not sit down at it. Keep in mind that if you don't sit down, you don't actually get it. You need to sit down at it in order to unlock the bonfire. So the dogs would normally be here. Oop. I forget how to get to that stupid sniper. Where is he? I can't see because of glare. If you drop down, can I get back up? I can, okay. What? Why did he drop down? You silly Billy. Wah! If you wanted... That's Pyromancy Flame right there. Pyromancy Flame, while it ticks away at your HP, like doubles your attack. Not doubles. A third again as much? I don't know how much that actually is. It's stupidly strong. Either way. Okay. So, we have that item. Oop. And then there's going to be a baddie here. Cool. And now we're going to grab this item. If we wanted to cosplay a little bit. And we're going to take a left. Nope, gotta go up and then drop down, I guess. Nope. Gotta go up, up, up. Gotta go down, down, down. Okay. And then we get this. And then there's one that's precariously placed over here, I believe. Nope, it's back there. Dang it. I had hoped to not steer you wrong. Ah. Okay. He can't climb up, I don't think, so we should be good. Okay. And I forget how to get to that guy. That was not it. Sorry, the camera angles are a pain in the ass. Aha! I almost died. The ladders to that sniper nest is over there. So I want to... Oh, wait. Is this... downward path? Nope, that's only to that. Okay, that's fine. So, to get to that ladder. We're going to go here. Aha! This is that infernal sniper dude. The toxic spitter. I think. Yep. Sup, punk? Thankfully, when these guys die once, they cannot be revived. So we're good to go. We're good to go now. Oh, here's an alternative way to get in. Interdastings. Oh, this is just the butt end of the pyromancy flame. I see. These guys drop poop. The poop toxics. It makes things toximified. And that's the official term. Yep, yep. We are almost done with this section. I just have one item at the end of a rickety bridge to worry about. Oh, I lied. I have two items. That one, which is going to be a problem if I don't remember how to get back up there. So here's a plunge attack. Okay. Haha, rickety bridge. I'm gonna double check that there isn't any enemies nearby. Oh, dang it. Two rickety bridges. Oh, this is not the rickety bridge. This is just the regular platform to nothing. That one's the rickety bridge. Wait, can I just go here? It just moves arbitrarily, I feel. Die, doggy. Nope, it's gonna spit fire. Cool. And that is now all she wrote for this section. We now have to go back. And it's almost faster just to not do this. It's almost faster just to homeward bone. It's safer to homeward bone. Let's just homeward bone. Okay. I'm gonna level up. We're just gonna keep the quality build, I guess. Just block as you run past. You'll be fine. Drop down. Drop down. If we had fall control, this would be a lot easier. Okay, and then drop down. literally just run past everybody. We only have one more item up here on this side of Upper Blighttown. We're just gonna run and jump. And we did it. As they all fall to their not deaths. Oh, dang it. Oh well. Oh, there they go. Alright. Now we're just gonna run past the doggo. And then run past this boy. And then drop down. Alright, I don't want to deal with you guys. Get out of here. Why does my YouTube keep crashing? That's so weird. For this, there is some drop downs. Here is the whip, I believe. You just drop down again. You can actually drop down with fall control and quit out as soon as you hear your character screaming that they're dying. Just quit out. And you will escape the fall damage. And when you come back into the game, you'll be at the bottom, not dead. Alright, so that's that. There's this, and this, and then we're going to run to the far end. Going to dodge through. Sniper. I prefer to come at this from doing the back way to Blighttown, and then coming up from the other bonfire, but you could do it however you see fit. I feel like there's one more item up there that I missed. Oh, maybe not. And so then once you pick up that item over there, the falchion is really the only one that we have to worry about. So now we get to go to the bonfire. We did it! Congratulations, guys. We successfully navigated the annoying stuff. Now, alternatively, we should probably go get the rusted ring so I can run faster through this whole section. So I'm going to show you how to get out of Blighttown. That'll be fun, won't it? So say you did the same pathing that I just showed you. We're going to take the elevator. To note, if you weigh too much when you try to walk off, you can actually clip through the elevator and fall to your death right here. So I always roll, even if I'm lightweight. And you just climb up, and then you just climb up. I'm not going to loot anything on the way up to Firelink Shrine. I'll loot things on the way down from Firelink Shrine. because we're gonna go pick up some a ring that'll help us run through muck. What's muck spelled backwards? Teehee. Alright, so I think what I'll do is Firelink Shrine, and then I'll show you guys the Valley of Drakes pickups. And then we'll do Blighttown stuff. So like I said, I'm not going to pick up anything just yet. We're going to... I'll show you the true key location without the master key set. I'll show you the key location for that door in a minute. It's just a chest at the top of the elevator shafts that we were just navigating. Excuse me. We have about half an hour left of today's episode, but we will definitely come back to this. I think this has been fun for me, so I guess that's all that matters, eh? Let's just go do the Valley of Drakes. Actually, I don't know if this will kill... I don't know if this will kill the guys outright, so let's just do this. The guys being the sniper dudes. Is there anything with poise that I have? Anything with poise that I have? 7 poise? Jeez. 12 poise, good enough. Hey, we're cosplaying. If I have the katana, then I'm definitely cosplaying. The Demon Slayer, whatever. Yato or I don't have the katana, so I'll just have to do the Yato. Look, I'm cosplaying. Wow. Alright, so first item in this area. Do not pick up those 2 items first. Do this one. And then go back to these 2. If you stand in between the 2 of them and spam A, you can grab both. I messed up. You should be able to do it without getting hit. Hey guys, this is how you do something. Look at me, I'm so cool. Oh, I'm dead. Oh well. C'est la vie. Alright. Well, I don't know if I want to get my stuff back. Because the dragon's awake now. And I can't go back to sleep. So, for the sake of time, I'm going to... If I can pick it up, I can pick it up. I don't think I'll be able to. I think it'll be in a point where it's uncomfortable. That's fine. So the first item's here. After you kill, after you kill the 4 kings, there will be an item here. Carla. She loses purpose in life and dies. She helps you with the Moonlight Butterfly and with the 4 kings. Yeah, that's not a great thing. Ooh, we can do it. Haha, sucker. I will show you an item for the randomizer as we pass by it, but picking it up is suicide, and I don't have a weapon really that I can kill these drakes easy with. So there's an item back there in that alcove. I might as well show you guys this really quick. This is just me comfy pathing. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. And then we'll go pick up the other items on the way to RTSR. There should only be the shield. No, it's a double pickup. So spam A, double pickup, and then grab RTSR. Just note that grabbing this item set could kill you. Block while you're running at them, run underneath them, spam A for the double pickup, hope that the lightning doesn't hit us, and we're golden. Cool. Might get lightning up our butt. Thankfully they kind of fixed that for remastered. RTSR. And then we got everything except for that one item in the alcove that I'm not going to pick up because we'll die if we try to pick it up. Alright, so now I will show you... Oops. Huh. Falcone! What's up, dude? I don't know if you can be... Oh, no, you can. See it, idiot. Now, he can drop 2 items. One guaranteed as a resource item, and then potentially another item, a weapon. I have actually gotten the halberd, shield, and the resource item. So keep that in mind when you are... trying to parry it. Parry it! Let's not do this section. I lied. I guess I could show you how to kill Havel. But we'll save the gardens for later. We're gonna go back to Blighttown and finish that up. I do want to get stuff leveled up though. Run past. Oops. If you get overwhelmed, you can just leave. Havel cannot leave that zone. Let's put this back on. It's easy enough to just backstab loop. Walk up, rotate, backstab. It's fine. Either I successfully parried and then riposted, or backstab. The tracking on that slow two-hand can be pretty nasty. So let's go ahead and now... There's nothing else up above us. That's all the way up to the Taurus Demon, the first boss that we encountered. Again, I'll ignore this section until we're ready for it. I kind of want to just go to the Claymore. Claymore build! Woo! Totally novel. I'm gonna ignore you as well, because I want to be a little bit able to use video from this to make those videos. I'm going to be making a tutorial video series of, like, 60-second to a minute loot everything in the zone videos to help with randomizers. It seems to be pretty popular right now. Oh, I can be putting on. Item randomizers seem to be pretty popular right now on Twitch. So, since not everybody knows how to grab all the items, I thought I'd make a series on where all the items are. Let's see, purchase 9. Nope. Reinforce. Claymore. Raid. And I think we'll be able to kill Quelaag, and that'll be the end of today's episode. Oh, I need one more tonight. Huh? Should only be 9, not 10. Oh well. Okay. Don't get yourself killed. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real mom. Oh, right. I said that I would show you guys... Ah. Awkward. Level up. Not level up. Just sit down. Okay. I said I would show you guys how to do the Blighttown. But before we get to Blighttown, I said I wanted to get the ring. To get the ring, we need to make sure that we got the item on top of the church, and then sit down at the crow for 20 seconds or whatever. Get off a little early. Just jump or roll. Make sure to grab that item on that corpse that you can barely see. And then sit down here. do. Okay. If you want to be able to trade the crow without aggroing those guys, remember how I said rubbish gives us something cool? Well, just quit out, come back in. Oh, those guys were aggroed. Yeah, maybe I lied. Maybe they do aggro. Maybe I was too loud. I don't know. Maybe if I am naked. They don't always aggro. I'm just going to sit in this corner really quick. Until they're mostly distracted. I'm going to drop down. Quit out. Drop down again. And I'll be in RTSR range. Should be. There we go. Now, this dagger is actually sick. Wow. That is much better than I remembered it being. I'm also, you know, pretty high level. Just remember that this boss can drop a weapon, or drop an item. But drop, not force give you an item. These guys can force give you items. The randomizer will only make you get one key item from these guys. There are 2 Black Knights in this area now. One of them, you only need to kill one of them if you're doing the race mode of the randomizer, which the randomizer will be in the item randomizer will be in the description of the YouTube video. Like I said, these guys will force an item onto you. This is a key item check as well. So kill one of those for a key item check, and that doll is another key item check. Actually, I kind of like this drip. It's very Leon. Leon! Just as a friendly reminder, when you kill, when you come back here, this dude's pissed off at you again. Hey, nice partial parry. This is what happens when you play the game too much. Oops. This is not a key item check, I don't think. But it is an item that you can pick up. It is a guaranteed item drop. And remember that the ball comes back. There's a spearman and a swordman. Spearman's usually passive to start out. And now we have the Rusted iron ring. And then there's one more guy in the zone that will give you a forced item. It's a forced resource item. The weapon is not necessarily guaranteed, which is why they made it so that only one of them, because they don't really, you don't need to kill both. If he stabbed me, I would have died. I'm gonna try to run out instead of fight or teleport out. Ba, ba, ba. Oh yeah, do you guys remember that guy in the barrels that we rescued? He's at Firelink now, so we'll be able to go back and... hey, Black Knight Sword, nice. That's a pretty good weapon. Is it the best weapon? No, but it's a good weapon. So now we've finally completed this zone, which I'll include in the Firelink Shrine. Actually, no, I'll do Asylum separately. Remember that item's tucked away back there. And that will be... actually, that's a pretty clean ending to our session today. I was thinking about doing Blighttown, but maybe I'll do it after I told my parents that I would make brunch, so I'll go off and do that now. I do not find his stuff unsavory. Combustion is broken. Okay. So, I'll go offline, go have lunch with my parents, and then... or brunch with my parents, and then I might be back today for continuation. Might not be. Haven't decided yet. We will figure that out once we get there. But know that you are loved and appreciated for who you are, exactly the way you are. And I'll see you guys in a bit.